Minister, we're getting you breaking news as far as the Kerala gold smuggling racket is concerned. Remember, there were raids that were going on in Kozhikode, an area in Kozhikode which is considered to be a jewelry hub, and Hexa Gold, one of the jewelers that have been raided today, have been found to have all of the gold in their shop unaccounted for. What we're also getting to know is that the Hexa Gold owners have now been taken into custody. These are raids that have been mounted by the Customs Department after a report from the Kerala police themselves that basically talked about this area in Kozhikode to be the hub of gold smuggling racket. Now, of course, we'll have to wait and see how this discovery at Hexa Gold is connected to the overall gold smuggling racket that exploded in Kerala in Trivandrum a week ago, with the Customs Department finding 30 kilograms of unaccounted for gold in a bag that claims to be a diplomatic one. But on the raids themselves, let's go across to my colleague Sanjeevi, who's tracking the latest. Sanjeevi, what more can you tell us?
Well, based on the information which the Customs Department got regarding the arrival of some gold to this particular jewellery called Hesa Jewellery at Arikinar of Kozhikode district, which is also one of the hub of the gold business, has been arrested. It's been taken by the Customs Department, is what we are getting to understand, because they've been found some irregularities in the arrival of gold which they received today morning. So they've been tracking each and every arrival of gold. Even in the gold business, there are many jewellery shops in that particular area called Kudavalli, which is a hub for the gold business for last many decades. And that is why, based on the report of the Kerala police, Customs has also kept an eye on all the movements of the gold in that particular area for last 1 week. So they got information that gold have arrived in that particular shop. So they also found there is some kind of irregularity which has happened in the arrival of gold, since they did not pay the customs duty or excess duty for that, is what we are given to understand right now. So we have to wait for the further notice information from the Customs Department. But we can say now that the owners of that particular jewellery is being arrested by the Customs Department after the raids which are happening from the morning for the irregularities of the gold which was taken to the shop today morning. But this is just a tip of the iceberg, because the Customs also feel that this kind of information incident could happen in many of the areas in that Kudavalli. So they've also expanded the investigation, is what we can understand right now. So we can also expect more number of such searches by the Customs in coming days, Shivani.
All right, I believe we're also receiving some more reactions on what has happened today. In fact, I beg your pardon, we're getting a political reaction, because remember, while the gold smuggling racket is exploding in Kerala and there are questions mounting on the Kerala Chief Minister himself, there is also a no confidence motion that has been moved by the opposition. Let's listen in.
Congress-led UDF has given no confidence motion against the present ruling government in Kerala. It is very evident that the Chief Minister's office is involved in the gold smuggling case. His principal secretary has been suspended. We were demanding for that for last 12 days, but the Chief Minister was trying to shield him from the very beginning. Finally, he is forced to suspend his principal secretary from that post. Merely by suspending the principal secretary will not help. Really speaking, another IT fellow of the Chief Minister is also involved in it. This all shows that the Chief Minister's office is actively involved in this gold smuggling case, and there was attempts to protect them, help them, and the people of Kerala is totally convinced that Chief Minister's office is responsible. Office of the Chief Minister is involved in this crime. So it is better for the Chief Minister to resign forthwith and face an inquiry. We are demanding for a separate CBI inquiry on the whole issue, because the NIA cannot inquire into the scheduled cases. Only they can inquire about the scheduled cases. So the various appointments in the IT department and contracts in the IT department and mutual agreements with certain other agencies, all should be inquired into. And the role of the Chief Minister, the role of the Chief Minister's office, all these aspects has to be inquired and facts should be unearthed. That is why we are asking for a CBI inquiry, separate CBI inquiry for in this case. One thing is very clear: the Chief Minister's office has to be inquired properly, and their role has to be unearthed so that the real picture can emerge. I can very well tell you that the people of Kerala is very, very disturbed, and people are all against the government because of this incident. The Chief Minister from the very beginning was trying to conceal everything, to protect everybody who are involved in this crime, and also till now he is trying to help these people who are involved in this case. That is why we are asking for his resignation. He is morally he is responsible, and he has to step down and face an inquiry.
So Sanjeevi, two key demands being made by the opposition, not just the Congress but also the BJP. The Congress, of course, has moved a no confidence motion. That is more about the overall impact of the scam itself, of just how damaging it has been as far as the reputation of the government itself is concerned. The other big demand is of the CBI inquiry, because the NIA, while it is probing the international aspect, the smuggling aspect, the customs aspect, the NIA cannot investigate the government and its hiring processes. For that, the opposition wants the CBI to look into it, because if you look into the prime accused and their links, both in the government and in the UAE consulate is concerned, two people from the IT department, getting nabbed. One of the principal secretaries of the chief minister, one of the accused in this case. Then clearly there is a nexus within the government, within the bureaucracy and the government. Who was hired for what purpose? What were the hiring processes like as far as certain projects of the government are concerned? All of that needs to be looked into. The political complicity also has to be looked into.
Well, exactly, Shivani. Various investigation agencies of the center have also intervened. Right now, the NIA and also the Customs Department are investigating the matter very keenly and actively. So, at this point of time, the leader of opposition, Ramesh Channizala, has been demanding a CBI probe in this matter, and he also gave a statement last night that the chief minister should be questioned in this matter, and he should resign from the post of the chief minister, since there is a dubious information that he is also involved in this, because the principal secretary of the chief minister itself is being suspended. So they also allege that he is just a scapegoat right now, and chief minister is directly involved in this. That is the reason why they are also asking for a CBI probe in this matter. So apart from that,
absolutely. And what about the people who have been hired under several various government departments and projects? That really is the biggest question. Exactly why were such people hired who have a dubious history or a past, or are actually moonlighting for the UAE consulate at the same time? Let's also go across to my colleague Niranjan Narayanaswamy joining us. Niranjan, we continue to run these visuals of the raids in Kozhikode as well. I believe you have more details of just what has been found from Hexa Gold.
Yeah, Shivani, we've been tracking this. In fact, the visuals that we're running on our on our screens right now, these are only with Republic TV, and you can see that customs officials are inside at the Hexa Gold showroom, and they're packing the gold. From our correspondent on the ground, and I've been picking up first-hand details, and the customs officials have told Republic TV these are who are the entire gold. Imagine an entire showroom of this gold showroom. The entire, all the gold that was being, being looked at, the entire gold stock is unaccounted for, and this was directly in connection with the Kerala gold scandal. So we don't have details of how much of gold has been seized or stocked up, but I can tell you that we saw several boxes of large cartons which have been packed and taken away. Two owners, we have the names of the owners as well. Mohammad Shami
Okay.
and the other owner, both of them have been taken into custody. So it is directly in connection, and I think it was after the recent developments in Malappuram, several gold traders were also arrested yesterday. This is coming in a series of arrests that have been made, but the most shocking
Okay.
aspect